Good evening. It's September 2nd, 2025 at 6 o'clock p.m. This is the Wabash City School Board of Trustees meeting. Roll call.
Everyone is present.
Having a quorum, we'll call the meeting to order. Please rise for our three OJ students to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good job. Wabash City Schools provides a relevant and rigorous education founded upon relationships to ensure each student is college and career ready for success in a global community. Welcome, everyone. We have no recognitions tonight. We do have revisions. We need to approve revision 4, O through R.
So moved.
Second that.
Okay, all those in favor of approving the revision, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion passes. Is there anyone in the audience that would like to comment on an agenda item? Okay. On to the consent agenda. We have minutes from August 18th, 2025. There are some claims. We have donations. We have a donation of $250 for a biology lab activity. And we have a donation of $375 from the Wabash County Sheriff's Department to the No Kids Hungry Fund. And then we don't have financials tonight. Who is the donation from?
It was anonymous.
Oh, anonymous. Okay. I will accept a motion to accept the consent agenda.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? The agenda passes. Item I, the next regular scheduled board meeting will be Monday, September 22nd, 2025 at the Middle High School cafeteria at 6 o'clock p.m. There are some items of communication. There's no old business, new business. Item A, board will hold a public hearing on the 2026 WCS Capital Projects Plan. We'll open the meeting right now.
Okay, and if I can get this to. Well. Well, we had copies out there. I can't get this to open to display, so I will just go through what is on the list. So our projects that we have on the capital projects plan includes a couple items that are more general upkeep. So we have some carpet replacement that we need to do throughout the district. We also need to do some cement and concrete work, and then roof repair and replacement throughout the district. We need to look at some window replacements at the high school. The new restrooms at Alumni Field are needed. We shall see if we are able to do those in the next 5 years. And we also need to replace the school vehicle, but again, that may or may not occur. It's something that we put on the plan in case we are able to do that.
Okay.
Do we have to put what we want to do on this plan? If we don't, then we can't use it for that.
No, but it's just, we need to show the community that these are the things that we really would like to be able to do.
Sure.
Obviously, if something would break down and we would have to replace something that's not on this plan, we can.
Sure.
But it's more of just something so they can see these are our intentions of things that need to be done in the next 5 years. Some of these things, the window replacement, we may have bond money available still next summer to be able to do that. We just got to see, where we're at with the projects that we've done so far with it.
Leftover from the boiler project.
Correct.
Okay.
Any other comments? Okay.
Do we take bids on this, on these projects and stuff when we do get to them?
If they're a certain amount, we have
Okay.
to, yes.
Okay. Since this is just a hearing, we will not be taking any action, so I will close the public hearing on the capital projects plan and open the public hearing on the 2026 WCS bus replacement plan.
So this too is just a plan to show our buses that we currently have and when we will be replacing them. We replace them once they are 12 years old. If we keep them longer than that, they have to go through 2 inspections a year, whereas if they're under 12 years old, they only have to have 1 inspection. So this shows in 2026, we do have 1 bus that is currently a sub bus that would need to be replaced. In 2027, we have a regular bus and one of our activity buses that needs to be replaced. And then 2028, we have one of our sub buses and then another activity bus. 2029, we have 2 buses. And then in 2030, we will have one of our regular buses that is a wheelchair bus. So you can see that that one's a little more expensive. These obviously are today's prices. We got quotes. So we know that in the next few years, these prices could increase. We do have the bus that was in the accident. That one was totaled, and so we have a bus coming in mid-2026. We hope we have it before the start of the 26-27 school year. So we're down to only having 2 sub buses, and we're going to be using one of those for a route. So for this year, we will only have 1 sub bus. So knock on wood that we don't have any mechanical issues. And once that we get the insurance funds from the bus that was in the accident, we will get with Crossroads about doing another bus lease. We will have, it won't be near as big as what we've done in the past because we'll have the insurance funds, and hopefully we can get that ordered. We know that it takes,
2.5
sometimes,
years,
up to
sometimes.
18 months to get it. But as soon as we have those funds, we'll go ahead and get that process going.
Why does it take so long to get a bus?
I don't know if there's just not many that make them. And so it just, I know that during COVID, it was like a backlog, and it does seem like it's getting shorter. So maybe in the next few years, we'll see that it doesn't take as long. Activity buses are a different story. Curlin says that they have those sitting there. So when the year comes that we need an activity bus, we'll be able to get that and have it immediately.
Any other questions? Okay, I'll close the public hearing on the bus replacement plan. Item C, board will be informed about the recent Japanese exchange trip.
Come
up
right
here.
We lost one of our boys in his, I'm Kim Hodson. I teach at the high school. This is Carly Honeycutt. She went with us on the trip. The boy that left was Alan Smith. And hopefully he's bringing back Christian Bean, another student.
Okay.
I got to go on this, oh, here we have some pictures.
Do you want us to
Just
switch
wait.
and have OJ go first? And,
That would be
Give them time to come.
okay, cool.
Thank you.
Okay, give me,
Yeah, that's a good idea.
The item D, the board will learn about the OJ Neighbors House system. Need to give Dr. Sibley a chance to pull that up.
Okay, thank you for having us tonight. We're here to talk to you a little bit about our OJ House system. About 3 years ago, Dr. Sibley and I were having conversations about different things we could do to kind of build a culture of collaboration and inclusion at OJ. And she had mentioned seeing house systems before. If you're familiar with Harry Potter, that's kind of how, we're not exactly Harry Potter, but same concept. Ron Clark is a teacher from years ago who has written books and done studies. He also had a house system. So I did some research and thought, let's give it a try. Let's see what we can do. So building a culture of community and inclusion, that's really the goal through our house system. So what is a house system? Beyond building the culture, the grades, 1st through 4th grades at OJ. So our students are mixed into different houses. we came up with 16 different houses because we have 390 students when we first did it. 16 different houses, and each house is represented by an animal and a color. And we just randomly ran a spreadsheet and plugged kids in. So every house has first graders, second graders, third graders, fourth graders. And then the sponsors of the houses are staff members. All of our staff members are in the house, our kitchen staff, custodial staff. SRO Miller just found out he's a monkey. And Mr. Hipskind also. So we all are part of the houses. We meet monthly and we call it House Day. I think the next is, these are our houses. These are the different houses we have. I added wolf because Roz caught last time I didn't have wolves on there and she's a wolf, so I made sure to get that fixed before we came tonight. So these are all the different houses we have. We monthly do a different activity. We've expanded it a lot over the years, but it's whole school engagement. So it's about 30, 40 minutes one time a month. And we start dismissing students to go to their houses, and they have lanyards, which I forgot to bring lanyards, I didn't think about it, but every student has a lanyard that on one side has their name and the other side has the house they're on with the picture of the animal that represents their house. And they start moving to different locations. Every house has a specific location in our building that they meet monthly, and kids kind of are really getting the hang of that and knowing where they're at. So we have first graders going down to third and fourth grade, and fourth graders going back to first grade and into their houses. Each month we try and align it with our theme of the month. Last month was citizenship. And so we had a video that each house showed to all the members of the house. And then we try and do some kind of an activity every month. They each have a rock that they can hold up and show. At the end of last year, every kid in the building painted a rock, and we did a friendship path out front that every student got to lay the rock in the friendship path. And then every first grader and new student who comes in adds to that. I think we are going to do them again this year with everybody because we want to expand our path. We've done colored pictures for the honor flight veterans, where every student colored a different picture thanking veterans, and then we mailed them to this program so then when veterans are going somewhere, they get to have a package delivered to them. We make Christmas ornaments, we do different things, and I'm going to let each one of our students share a little bit about their favorite thing about houses or something that we did. We just had a house day on Friday. So first we have Rosalind Hall, and this is, she's in the Wolf House. And one of the things we did Friday is we made the banner and all the members of the house signed it, and then we're going to display these on the wall. So what's your favorite part of houses, or what's something you want to share that we've done?
We get to make different friends from each grades, and we get to do fun activities.
We just get to hang out with each other, right? Mr. Cohen Fager is a monkey. Cohen, what's one of your most favorite things about houses?
We get to do activities.
Yeah, and we did pledges this last time. Do you want to read what your pledge said? Every student did a pledge. I pledged to be a good citizen at school, and they all came up with a different reason, and we have some examples of those. Con, what was one of the ones we got?
I pledge to be a good citizen by
Helping others. So every student got to choose something they were going to do this year to be a good citizen. And Miss Lauren Cook is a horse.
Yeah.
And Lauren, what is something that you really enjoy about houses or something we've done?
My favorite thing in our houses is that every time we meet, we get to see students from each grade.
Do you have a pledge that you wanted to share? I think one of them that Lauren was going to share was a pretty neat one.
Mine says, take care of school services.
That was pretty good. We had different pledges from helping others, pick up trash, take care of trees and flowers. And so they were real creative with ways they knew they could be a good citizen. This month's theme is respect. And so in our September house meeting, we will do an activity on respect and do some kind of project with that. I'm not sure what's. We also do competitions in houses. So the first year we did our field day, the last day of school. And instead of doing it in each classroom like we've always done, we did it in houses. So we had 16 teams and they could earn points throughout the day for different activities. And then we had it up on a screen and the houses competed. So one house got to win the trophy for that year. We've done penny wars, canned food drives, different things like that. And each house gets to compete. And the winning house, we've done free extra recess, pajama day, things like that. So it kind of builds that collaboration. So they're team building activities and kind of gets them out and about. So our goal to build a stronger school culture of community and inclusion where every student feels seen and valued and connected. And that's really done not just through the students, but the staff members who join every month, and they get really involved and they kind of get excited. They come up with a chant for their house, and we have them walking down the hallways chanting their chant. And it's a really fun way to build that community in our school. Do you have any questions for any of us?
How many years have you done this?
This will be our third year of doing it, and every year we expand it just a little bit, something different.
What benefits have you noticed?
Oh, well, I think one of the things, the other day I was in the hallway and Mrs. Sears was out there with me. We were talking and a kid walked by and said, "Hey, you're in my house." She said, "What?" He said, "Bears." And she went, "Bears." I was like, and so that relationship building has been huge, and I see it among kids too.
I would think, the older kids would help mentor the younger ones and that kind of thing, and I
And
think
even
that would be
outside of school,
beneficial.
like school bus or in community, they know each other. Hey, you're a monkey, and not everybody understands.
Yeah.
They hear that,
How
but
do you
we
feel about
know.
being a monkey over there? Renee?
Yeah, sharks and cows and pigs, we got them.
That's great.
It's been
Very
great.
cool.
Well, if I wanted to come and observe sometime, when do you guys do
We
this?
do them, they're scheduled for the last Friday of the month, and we start about 1:30. I can get you a schedule when
Oh.
we're doing them too, because some of them interfere with Christmas
Yeah.
break, and we have to change them. But we start dismissing about 1:30-ish. This last one, we took all the first graders to the gym and introduced it to them and gave them their house and got them kind of pumped up for that. And then they spend about 30 minutes in their house and then go back. So I'll get you a schedule.
And it's about a 30-minute.
In their house is about 30
Yeah.
minutes.
Okay.
We'd love for anybody to come.
Yeah,
watch.
I'd love to see
It's
this
a really
in
fun
action.
time.
You bet. I don't know what I want to be though.
We
You
can
can
add
rotate every
board
month.
member
I'm
to
ready-
the house.
I'm ready
That would be
to
fun.
That would be
I
fun.
don't
We'll add you to
know.
your house. How
Well,
about
pretty good
Fine
one.
Yes.
Okay.
that? Okay.
All right.
Can I get a picture with your signs right there? Stan, can you come up here
I'll
and
have
stand?
you
I'll
Send me
send it
that.
to you. Smile.
Oh.
Flip your sign. There you go. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you
Good
for
job.
having us.
Thank you.
Okay, now the board will be informed about the recent Japanese exchange trip.
Let's see, how am I gonna do this?
Again, I'm Kim Hodson. I teach world history and econ now at the high school, and I got to go on this trip because our Japanese teacher, Mr. Chittenden's wife, had a baby. And the first year we did this, which I think was 2019, Mr. Mattern came and said, "You're chaperoning this trip to Japan. I need to know by tomorrow." And so it was a wonderful experience. I had a great time. That led to hiring a Japanese teacher, and then I got to go again this year. And kind of this international program thing is a passion of mine. What this trip meant for, I'll let them talk too, but as a parent of grown children and as a teacher who I had or will have had, as Christian and Carly I have this year, I knew all these kids. I had all of these kids. Probably 6 of them had never been on a plane before. More than that had never been out of the country. They all had Japanese, so they knew more than my husband Todd chaperoned with me. So we had a male and female, which was very helpful in the airport and things. but the experiences they got from this trip are irreplaceable. They had a better experience than we did because we stayed in a hotel, which was very nice, but they stayed with host families. And the difference between staying in a hotel and staying with the host family who shares their life and takes them to we went to all the touristy places, they went to the host family's places. So it was just an incredible experience that would not have been possible without the support of the mayor, who helps fund this. The school, Yamate Gakuin, is a school in Japan that helps fund it, and the kids pay for it, but then they fundraise also. But it was a wonderful trip, and what they bring back is they grow as people individually because they get this amazing experience, and then they can share it with their classmates and set an example for tolerance, acceptance, and widening their horizons. The pictures up here, I think, were that was leaving the airport. So you see American students and Japanese students and families. And then this was Japanese Cultural Day. And the boys have their, I'll let you guys talk. You guys go through the pictures.
I didn't get the memo, so.
You feel left out.
But in your defense, it's a lot harder to put on the girls' version of the yukata than the boys' version. So what was your favorite thing about Cultural Day?
We had to play this little game with like a fishing hook, and we fished snacks out of like a plastic kiddie pool. That was cool, and then we got to pick out which one we wanted, and then they put it on for us, and we wore it for the rest of the day. So I think they did the same project. So yeah, but yeah, it was a really really fun day, and I went with my host family and got food after. So.
I like there was a matcha ceremony, which I didn't really like matcha, but it was like, fun to see the experience and do that.
I agree with him. The traditional matcha ceremony was really good. I also like making the fans too. We each got to pick out a fan, and one of the students at Yamate got to draw on it for us. So it's a nice little memory. Sure.
So the man on the right is principal of the school and very respected, and the education's a little different there. So that he was giving a speech. The middle picture is at the school, and then the girl on the left, she stayed with us. So not only did we make the relationship with the Japanese students that came to our school, then she's a current student, so we definitely got to see her. But then we got to see the two girls we hosted 4 years ago, which was amazing. 2 years ago. And they, I'm sure, have you contacted your host families?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna be hosting in October 25th.
Someone's coming?
Yeah, just for a minute.
Oh yes, one of the Guma province.
Oh.
What is that?
That was
Sakusa?
yes. Yes. And what is it? What was that building?
Shinto shrine.
It's Buddhist.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yes, it was. It was Buddhist.
That's in Turkey. That was the boat ride.
Oh, the boat ride. Boat ride was fun. So we.
Whoops, go ahead.
Oh, we went on a boat ride in Tokyo, and they took us around on the water and showed us like the views. There was a puppy hotel there. It was really cool.
A what hotel?
A puppy? Like a dog hotel. So, there was also, what was it, like a giant, like, was it a bean or was it like a?
Are you talking about the yellow thing?
Yeah, the yellow
It
thing.
was a flame.
Oh, the flame.
It was like a torch, but it had fallen over.
It looks like a bean.
It has an inappropriate nickname. It was from a beer company. What's the beer? Asante or one of the beer brands. It symbols a flame. but it's turned on its side because the engineers didn't plan well. So it's a rectangle.
So all these pictures, they always have something in common, that after we did them, then we went and ate. Touch on, does anybody regret we ate on that meal?
The computer.
That was the temple.
Yeah.
Okay.
How long were you there?
2 weeks.
2 weeks and you were in Tokyo? Or
We were
where?
close to Tokyo. It was kind of all over. So some people like me, we were only like 30 minutes from Tokyo, but then there were other people who were like an hour.
Yokohama was the.
So did you, were some of you like in a rural area? A little
I was
bit
in the
rural?
city.
Okay, but, and then you convened at the same high school with the, okay. How many of you all went?
12?
20, no.
No, of us.
8.
13,
13.
14.
14.
We didn't lose any.
Run them all back,
Still
okay.
there. I mean,
We started off with 20.
We came back with 17.
Oh, gotcha.
Warning.
Yeah.
What's
I'm
that,
following.
tsunami warning?
So you guys, what was the takeaway? Would you go back?
Yeah.
Did you say
Yeah,
me?
100%. Culturally, what was the coolest thing, would you say?
The yukatas.
Really? Okay. Wait, I thought you might say the girls, I don't know.
And the shopping, actually.
Yeah.
The shopping.
What about the food? What's the craziest thing you ate?
I didn't.
Snail.
Yeah.
Snail.
I ate sea urchin.
Yeah.
That was very good. And went to a sushi restaurant. There was a bunch. Snow crab, tuna, salmon eggs, cod, squid, octopus, duck. Oh, smoked duck was so good.
Not
It
your
was-
red lobster, huh?
Was this the restaurant too where it came past?
Yes, I went to 2 of them, and
Oh, wow.
I ate 30 plates of sushi.
You had a good
Yeah,
family.
30. I think it was 30 at the second.
Ruh-roh.
And there was pineapple, which was real nice. I love pineapple. That's one of my favorite foods. But there was also a lot more floats. Normally you hear there's like root beer floats, but there was a lot more. And there was Korean barbecue. There's also ate beef tongue, which that was good.
Yeah.
You liked the beef tongue.
Yeah, it was definitely a bit more firm though.
Mhm.
Not my favorite I had there, but it was good.
Now, when you guys were there were tsunami warnings?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it didn't do anything. All it did was, we had a trip to Disney the next day. All it did was postpone it by like an hour.
Okay.
Something weird that I ate there, I mean, it's not weird, but it had a weird texture. It was like these little balls made out of crab, and they had this, like, it's like a muffin tin or cupcake tin that we bake cupcakes in, but it's on the stove, so it's hot, and you cook the crab balls in the tin. You like flip them. I don't know what it's called, but I had it and I didn't like it. But it was fun to make them.
So a quick story on the tsunami. It happened in Russia, the
Right.
earthquake at 8 in the morning, our time. And we didn't feel that there. So the way Kim and I got the alert was from all the texts from the kids who were getting alerts on their phones and hearing the sirens outside.
They
Hey,
were
Mrs.
fine
Hudson, what
toast.
do I do? And we said, well, what's your host family doing? Our host family is taking us out for sushi. And we had one group had to evacuate up to. I don't know, but
Okay.
For the most part, it was a
That's good.
a memory.
Yeah. Is any final thoughts?
Well, I wish we would put more pictures, but we didn't. This is the backup presentation. That's the one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got a lot of pictures. I didn't get
Which we
to
can-
show all that.
share the presentation that Emma made. Once we get the password, we can share it with you. if you'd like.
So you went to Disney?
Yeah, Disney Sea.
Okay, just-
Have you been to Disney here? I'm just curious what the difference is between, do you know what the difference between Disney there and other than the language?
There's a lot more like cleaner and I guess nicer. Everywhere was a lot cleaner. No.
The city and everything, or just Disney was a lot cleaner?
Cities, Everything.
It was hotter.
It was very warm. what trips? We did Disney, we did the downtown Tokyo Cultural Day. Oh,
To the Black
bus
Egg
ride.
place.
the Black Egg
Ooh,
place.
yes, Sulphur Quarry, that was there too.
Tell them what a black egg is.
It's a boiled egg, but it's dyed black, so it tastes the same. But they had this big place that was like kind of dedicated to it over by.
You spotted
It was
I don't
that
know.
direction. Hakone was the town. Hakone. And if you ate the egg, what'd you get? 7 years longer to your life.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the sulfur, it was a volcano, so the sulfur made it black when you boiled it.
The eggs were boiled in the sulfur springs. That's what they did.
Okay.
Just the outside or the inside too?
Oh.
We peeled them off and they were eggs.
Yeah.
Okay.
For a lot more money.
Tell me about the pet cafes.
Oh, well, yeah, I went to a cat cafe. That was really
I was
cool.
gonna ask if you guys went to a cat cafe. That's bizarre. Okay.
There was a bunch of cats. There was these 2 little black kittens that were fighting the whole time. We weren't supposed to pick them up, but obviously I couldn't read the sign, so I did. And I also went to another cafe that had birds. They had capybaras. I got a pet capybara while I was taking a bath, and it was so amazing. And what else did they have? They had a lot. They had
Sea otter.
little ducks. Did they have sea otters?
Did you get? There was another place that did have sea
Yes.
otters.
They had really big bunnies, like huge, like the Easter bunny.
So you pay admission and you can go in and sit and play with the animals.
They were really popular. We went to, my host family took us to Harajuku, which is really, really popular city, and I think we saw it. There was a sea otter place, there was a dog cafe, there was a mini pig cafe, and probably more. That was good to see.
Culturally, very different.
They
Very
served
different
food
culture,
at these
isn't it?
cafes, I take it too? You pet the animals and
Not
ate?
Not the ones that I went to.
Okay,
but-
so it's just
That's what I
go
thought
and
they were.
pet
I
the-
thought you
Yeah.
got coffee and there's cats around, but no, you're just paying to go spend 20 minutes with these animals.
No food involved.
Kids, did this give you, the feeling of wanting to travel? I remember my daughter went to France and I knew that was it. And she ended up traveling the world with her job. And did that give you guys the bug? Yeah. Okay, parents, sorry, but that's how it's gonna roll. So good for you. What a wonderful opportunity. And the Japanese just seem so gracious, and welcoming, which is just really, really wonderful.
And then we welcome them in the spring, and that's a great experience because of the exchange.
Sure.
It's a little overwhelming for a small town, but we power through it, and I think we can host half as many next year, in the 2-year cycle, which I think will be a little easier on us.
When they came here last spring, we weren't able to host, but I was an ambassador, so they worked my classes with me at school. And my grandparents, we took them to Grissom Air Force Base, like museum, to show them. We went shopping in Kokomo. And they also came over one night, and I don't know if you guys know about this, but there was like the water bucket, there's the water bucket challenge going on, and I let them dump ice water on me. Yeah, that was
Okay.
We thank the board, the mayor, of course, and the community for making this possible, because it is so great.
How many of these trips have we done now?
3, I think.
Three?
And then the one year, so I did the one, then it was COVID, and they went to Hawaii instead. Then they, this is the 4, so 4th, if you count Hawaii.
And
And
then-
tomorrow night, 12 Spanish kids are showing up at midnight, and they're going to be here for 3 weeks,
And is this a trip we do about every year?
Every other.
every other.
Every other, because I know my freshman daughter signed up for Spanish so that she could go on a trip. So next year.
Well, the Spanish classes don't do it. It's this.
No,
relationship.
did I say Spanish? I mean Japanese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Yamate school is amazing. That's they're an international, private international school in Japan, so that is their thing too. So it's very, very cool.
Thank you. Could I get a
Thank you so
picture?
much.
Let me, hopefully I have enough battery left in my.
Just- Because
You're a part of it.
Hang
just
on, I gotta
as much.
zoom back out. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
very
you.
much.
If you were here for the OJ presentation or the Japanese presentation, you're welcome to stay or you're welcome to leave. That's up to you.
We understand probably have not.
Item E, approve pay increases for the following classified staff. 1, Isabel Wagner from $11 to $12 due to changes in paraprofessional responsibilities. And 2, Morgan Sprague from $12 to $12.95 per hour as a RISE paraprofessional.
So moved.
Second.
So both of these ladies were hired at the regular para rate. Because they have additional duties as a pre-K and a RISE para, they should have received the higher rate.
Okay.
All those, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I said they're worth it.
Oh, yes. All those in favor of approving the increases, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion passes. Item F, board to approve the resignation of Alina Perkins, cafeteria employee at WMHS, effective August 25th, 2025.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion?
I would like to thank Ms. Perkins for her time and service to Wabash City Schools.
Okay, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion passes. Item G, board to approve the following online teachers. 1, Ben Backer as WMHS 7th through 8th online teacher for the 25-26 school year. And 2, Amy Oswald as WMHS 9th through 12 online teacher for the 25-26 school year.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion?
Mr. Backer and Ms. Oswald manage our middle and high school students respectively. The amount that they receive is dependent on how many students they have, and we evaluate that each semester to determine their stipends in December and at the end of the school year. Middle school, I can't remember how many. Do they have like maybe 6? And I think high school's at maybe 21 now. Yeah.
Is that something we budget out of the education fund, or is that something?
Yes, it's
Okay.
additional compensation.
Okay, all those in favor of approving the teachers, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion passes. Item H, board to approve Amy Oswald for 1 hour per week for homebound instruction.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion?
This homebound is required per the student's IEP, so I recommend the board approve it.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion passes. Item I, board to approve FMLA leave for the following employees. Number 1, employee 6982 from September 9th, 25 through October 26, 2025. Number 2, employee number 1989 from October 13 and continuing through November 2nd, 2025. And 3, employee number 6077 from December 8th, 2025 and returning March 2nd, 2025.
2026, right?
Yes.
Did I say something wrong?
No, it
No,
should
you
say
read it
March
right.
2nd,
It's just
2026.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So moved.
I second it.
Discussion.
I recommend the board approve each of these FMLA leave requests.
Okay, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion passes. Item J, board to approve the transfer of $33,038.39 from the Ed Fund to the Cafeteria Fund.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Our cafeteria fund ended the school year, June 30th, with a negative balance. As this is a federal fund, we must cover that deficit. We can transfer from the Ed Fund, from operations, or donation fund. Obviously, our operations fund does not have the capacity, and we don't have a donation fund that can be used. So my recommendation is to transfer from the Ed Fund. I have met with our new Director of Food Service to discuss what we need to do to ensure this doesn't happen again. I'm very confident in her leadership, and I don't believe that we will be faced with this again.
Did we get all our funds from the summer program?
Yes.
Okay. Because I didn't know, because, the government was shutting money off and turning it back on and. turning
Yeah,
it back
that was not
on.
affected.
Okay.
All those in favor of approving the transfer, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion passes. Item K, board to approve moving miscellaneous pre-COVID silverware to surplus to be sold.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion?
So Mrs. Harrell would like to surplus the silverware. She found quite a bit of it. After COVID, they've moved to plasticware. One, just for cleanliness, not having to wash it, and two, when you have regular silverware, you end up having to replace it constantly because it gets thrown away. So she is going to inventory this silverware and then see if a local restaurant might be interested in purchasing it.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion passes. Item L, board to approve an out-of-state trip for the varsity baseball team to Tennessee on spring break.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion?
So this request is for our baseball team to travel to Murfreesboro, Tennessee during spring break. They will participate in a series of games during that time with schools from Tennessee. And the expenses for this trip will be paid for by the players and the baseball boosters.
Do they take a school bus?
That or potentially an activity bus or a couple activity buses.
Have they done this before?
No, I think this is the first time
I
since
haven't-
I've been
Yeah,
here,
I haven't
so
heard about this.
Is Jack Holly?
yes.
the coach
Yeah,
at?
please.
Okay.
Mhm. That's all.
Okay. All those in favor of approving the trip, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion passes. Item M, board to approve Chelsea Parson from the Wabash County as PCAP volunteer crew teacher for the 2025 through 2026 school year.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion?
Ms. Parsons is part of our PCAP team, which you learned about at the last board meeting. So we would like to approve her as a long-term volunteer. We are not paying her. We have a portion of the grant that goes to Wabash County to help offset those costs, but we are not paying her. It's just a volunteer.
Okay. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion passes. Item N, board to approve the following coaches. 1, boys soccer volunteer, Saul France. 2, high school cheerleading assistant, Morgan Cisneros. 3, middle school volleyball volunteer, Shay Hartley. And 4, high school football assistant coach, Josie Philippi.
So moved. Second.
Discussion?
We want to thank these coaches and volunteers for their willingness to serve our student athletes. And does anybody have questions about Josie coaching football?
No.
Do
Do you have the experience?
She
What's your defense?
actually,
Defensive,
Mr. Carmichael is using her as an academic coach.
That's all.
And so if
Nice.
he has,
I was a linebacker.
Yeah.
It actually did.
Yeah.
Kicker.
Yeah. Yeah, so
I
if,
would have been fine either way.
if he has young men that are struggling with their grades, they now have someone
That's
that
really
is going to be
cool.
dedicated to helping them get those grades up. So
Excellent.
when I saw that posting that went out, I thought, what a cool idea. If
Yeah.
I was a teacher, I would have jumped on that to do
Yeah,
that.
That's a
So
really cool idea. Thank you for doing it.
All those in favor of approving the coaches, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion passes. Item O, approve Sarah Daughtry as WMHS ISD paraprofessional at an hourly rate of $12.95 per hour, not to exceed 29.75 hours per week, and pending background check.
So moved. She's great. She will be great.
Discussion.
we'd just like to welcome Mrs. Daughtry to Wabash City Schools.
She's a graduate from Wabash.
She is, yeah, she's got her speech and hearing degree as well.
Yeah.
I talked to her the other day and said, well, you need to use that. But she talked about her passion in doing this in Missouri. And, I was thrilled when she said she was interviewing the next day with you. Just a great kid. Well, she's an adult now. But really, really, that's a great hire.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion passes. Item P, board to approve hiring Marla Davenport as a full-time route driver pending transfer of her CDL to Indiana. Once that's complete, she will start.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion?
So we currently have 2 routes that we combined because we were not able to find a driver this summer. So when Mrs. Davenport reached out to us, we were like, hallelujah. So once she is able to drive, we will split those 2 routes back up. We are going to honor her years of service with us as a driver. So she's hired at her daily rate plus her years of service increment. And we just want to welcome Mrs. Davenport back to the transportation team.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Okay. All those in favor of approving the hire, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion passes. Item Q, board to approve Sierra Tresca as WMHS part-time IT teacher at a salary of $21,439.50, prorated for the 25-26 school year and effective August 19th, 2025.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Mrs. Tresca will fill our open industrial technology position. Mr. Eiler will serve as a mentor for her this year as she learns the industrial technology curriculum. And just a reminder, her salary and benefits are being paid from the PCAP grant for this year. And we'd just like to welcome Mrs. Tresca back. She's currently our high school cheerleading coach, so kind of nice having her back in the building for half a day.
Questions from the board?
When you say industrial technology, will she be working with the equipment and stuff?
Yes, it's an introduction to construction class. And
Okay.
then a 7th grade rotation. So
Okay,
it's pretty elementary
okay,
type things, and it's
Yeah.
basic equipment that she's using under the guidance
okay,
of Mr. Riley.
that's my concern, or,
Sure.
you know.
We initially had an introduction to advanced manufacturing as that course.
Yeah,
And didn't think that was appropriate to start, so we switched that to introduction
yeah,
to
yeah, that was,
construction.
good
Yeah.
switch, good switch,
Either way, the kids are learning hands-on and they're happy.
Yeah. yeah.
Okay, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion passes. Item R, board to approve Jordan Best as middle school assistant football coach.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion?
Again, we just want to thank our coaches for their willingness to serve our student athletes.
Is he a volunteer then?
No, I think he is a
Paid
paid.
Okay.
assistant.
All right.
They split up all their assistant funds.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion passes. Items from superintendent.
So I believe today we were 3 weeks into the school year. I hope our students, family, and staff had a relaxing Labor Day weekend. Next Tuesday is our 7th grade river trip. And it finally worked in my schedule to be able to be a part of it that day. So I'm really looking forward to it. And I sure hope we have a nice, sunny, warm day for that.
90 degrees.
Yeah. Many of our schools have school picture day coming up in the next couple of weeks. We want to remind families to be sure and check Parent Square for items of communication such as these dates from our schools. And just a reminder that we use Parent Square for this type of communication and not our Facebook page.
Are parent-teacher conferences in September or October?
October.
October.
The end of the 9 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay. Items from administrators.
Guess it was great. I went to the Eagles today because today was the first day of our piano electronic keyboard class, and I visit Mr. Brock tomorrow too for our first day of our music theater class. So it's a really exciting thing. People look for a press release between Huntingville Center and Wabash City Schools about what we're doing.
What's the enrollment right now?
There, I think, are 9 kids in the piano class, 10 possible, and
Uh-huh.
we were at 16 or 17. 16
Wow.
in the music theater.
And you
class.
capped that at 40.
I don't believe it counts. Not right now.
Okay, but I just, bravo. Hats off, yeah. That'll be fun. That will really be fun.
What will you be teaching in your
It'll be a history of just musical theater in general, as well as a mix of performance-based learning for them as well. So doing solos and duets with each other.
And then will you have a performance at the end of the
We're
year?
hoping to have
Yeah.
a showcase. in the
Yeah,
middle of the
that's
semester,
what I kind of wondered. Oh, good for you. Sounds like fun.
Thank you. Did you have anything?
No, just I can finally take some credit for one of my children's success in athletics.
You waited till one left.
He would have.
Other items from visitors? Items from board members. We'll start with Connie.
I wanted to know, how's the CCAP program with the integrated with?
Yeah, if you can.
Yeah, CCAP.
Yes.
You guys have way too many acronyms.
Alphabet soup, right?
Yeah.
But it's going great. I really love the program. It's great seeing the kids engaged.
I want to come in and observe, just hang out.
That would be great. They do a lot of field trips too. So they're doing a local geology unit. So they've been to the park to check out the rock formations that are there. That I guess I didn't know
Yeah.
really existed, but they're there.
Oh, man, Ball
Yeah.
State used to come to the cut.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Pretty amazing.
that's pretty amazing,
I know
yeah.
they're going to, they're working on projects that will be displayed at the museum. So on Thursday, they're learning about that as well.
So it's going well.
Yeah, it's
Good,
going great.
good. And kids liking it?
Yeah.
So far?
Yeah.
So far, so good.
Right.
Okay.
They're achieving it. That's
awesome.
That's
Yeah.
what we want.
Absolutely.
I don't have anything tonight.
Jane?
I would just like to thank Ms. Philippi for the information session that we had at OJ Neighbors. The turnout was small, but the information was great, and I really appreciate you putting that on.
Oh, yeah.
Information
On school safety, houses, how attendance. We went over the attendance policy.
Testing,
Yes.
just all kinds of information. Mr. Hipskin and Mr. Miller were there and presented on school safety, and then Mr. Cook and I talked about academies and different interventions and things. So it was,
I learned a lot, so I appreciate that.
Joan?
I enjoyed hearing about OJ Neighbors' houses.
Mhm.
It'll make the kids work together a lot better.
Mhm.
It's not, third grade rules, no, the little houses rules. Yeah. And I enjoyed hearing about the Japanese trip.
One other thing, it's always gratifying to me to see how many Wabash kids come back to contribute to the corporation. I look at these volunteer coaches, I look at you coming and sharing your expertise, and that speaks volumes. It just is wonderful. I just, just really neat. Apparently we did something right. I don't know. Someday,
Big
yeah.
shoes to fill.
Yeah.
And I don't have anything tonight. So with that, we'll adjourn. Thank you.
Hey, Josh, I wanted to